Oh my God, I'm sitting here talking. And I forgot I did not add myself to the screen. That's the stream. Damn thing I wanted 6 minutes in, bitch. Listen, hello, 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 darlings. Listen, honey. Listen. For those of you who signed up for the Greatest Magia class, Ancient Magic class, Sacred Sanctuary class, I told y'all there's a bonus class I want to give you all. And if you have not signed up for this event that we just did with Ganesha and Mahalakshmi, then of course I'm going to be sending you over these classes as a gift. Okay. Of course, if you have not joined and you were a part of that, okay, that's something totally different. We're going to do something else with you. Okay. But this is going to be a gift for you all. If you guys can do it tonight, like when I'm done with this live, if you are available, you can send me a message, say, Mystic, I'm available, and we can get this going for you, okay, tonight. Because, of course, this energy is amazing. And, of course, we kind of go into the class of why. So, either way, something happened amazingly today. Like I said, I did, work on both of my cars. I got to repeat what the fuck I said because I was not on the fucking stream. So I did work on both of my cars. The Chrysler had like gaskets, leakage, pigtail replacement, all this other bullshit, girl. So anyway, I got that done. And then I decided to change out the alarm because I could not find the alarm key. And I said, wouldn't that be a fucker if this alarm come on while I'm driving and they think I stole the car and they're going to pull me over? Girl, so I had the alarm updated. I had the windows retinted so no one could see me in the inside because I hate when people, are watching me while I'm driving. They pull up on the side and honking and waving and shit like, excuse me, who are you? It's just a weird shit. Okay. And I'm not exaggerating, y'all. People do that shit. It's just like, bitch, what? Like, bitch, pull up on the side and they just looking all in the car like, bitch, excuse me, can I help you? Like, what you looking at? So anyway, tinted windows, they can't see nothing. Pick that up this morning, and then I was like, let me go get the alarm redid on it and let me put a reverse camera on it because I cannot see. I'm so used to the newer cars with the reverse cameras like my other car. I'm so used to backing up with the reverse camera. I said, bitch, let me put a reverse cam on here. So we did all that. So I got to go pick that up at 9 o'clock in the morning. So anyway, I got an Uber today when I dropped off the Chrysler to go back to my other car. And I was so amazed that, first of all, the guy who came here, he's from New Jersey. Yes, honey, he was visiting from New Jersey for the holidays for his family. And he drove from New Jersey to California. Okay, so he said it took him 4 days. And he said the gas over there in New Jersey is $2.79, but he came here at $6. Now, like I tell y'all, if you're a broke bitch, California is not for you. There's no shade with that. People be trying to read the girls and coming for the girls. But, baby, if you're in California, regardless of where you're at, baby, you got to have money to be here. Okay? And like I said, I'm not kidding on anybody. But I'm just saying, it's a lot. But I'm comfortable with it because I believe in a higher power always providing for me. Nothing happens by accident. Okay, and that's just what I believe. It was meant for me to be in a state where gas is $2 and all some good shit, bitch. I would be there. But I feel like I can manage and I can handle whatever the fuck is going on because California is called the Golden State, and we've always been more expensive than everybody. Okay, bitch, this is the home of agriculture. Bitch, you goddamn motherfucking right. Bitch, they named her after the goddess Califia. Okay, so bitch, you goddamn motherfucker right. California is gonna be an Ormale, bitch. Not to mention the resources we have here, the energies we have here. So I'm okay with that. Okay, bitch. If I need to have 5 jobs, oh bitch, whatever. I'm saying right here. If I ever have to relocate the fuck up out of here, bitch, I will be relocating and girl, that'll be okay too. But bitch, girl, California is what I love. It's where it's all out for me, baby. I love the people, I love the energy, I love all that. Bitch. Anyway. So the guy came here, y'all, and you will not believe what this man's name was. Hold on, let me see. I got it right here. The guy's name is Locke Winder. Now, of course, in vendor. Well, anyway, I won't get into that. W and V have the same sound when it comes to Hindi, Pashto, Urdu, and Sanskrit. So Locke Winder was his name. Now, mind you, y'all, we're doing this event. So I gagged. You see the time is up there. It says 12:30 exactly p.m. Girl, he was on his way. Okay, going into, Ganesha is 5. Okay, come on in here. Let's talk about it right now. Ganesha is 5. And Lakshmi, of course, is 7, 9, 13, and we'll keep going. But you have to venerate Ganesha before you can go into, working with Lakshmi and good stuff. So, okay, so the lowest number, okay, 2 plus 3 is 5, and then 5 plus 1 is 6. So first the 5 is there because you have to venerate Ganesha first. And then the second thing, then you go into Lakshmi. So this man shows up, and I'm going to tell you exactly what vendor means too in Hindi, Sanskrit, Danish, and all the good stuff because it's all the same damn thing. We talked about this before, girl. Every language borrows something from somebody. So when people say that people are culturally appropriating, bitch, you dumb as fuck. You sound stupid. You look fucking stupid. And bitch, I'm just like I said, we're going to call it how it is. You're dumb as fuck and you're stupid. Because everybody copied everything, bitch. The English language is borrowed. Okay? The Spanish language is borrowed. Bitch, everything you do is fucking borrowed, bitch. The colors you wear, the way you do your hair, the way you dress, all that shit is borrowed. That's not you. Hell, bitch, the body you in is fucking borrowed. So either way, his name was Lakvinder, and this man had a Toyota Camry, very nice car too. It was all black, and bam, he instantly, as soon as I got it, he's like, whatever. And I said, wow. I said, I like your name. He said, thank you. It's after the goddess Lakshmi, and then he said somebody else, and he said, Lakshmi is about that money. I'm like, okay, bitch. I don't know why. I mean, maybe he think I don't know about that. But I said, well, you want me to tell you something right now? And he said, what? I said, I'm gonna show you right now on my phone. So I pull up the class, and he was gagging, girl. He was fucking gagging. I said, we are doing an event right now. I was gonna include Vishnu, but of course, Vishnu go into a deep hibernation in November. So I was like, we were gonna do Vishnu as well. But I said, no, right? I said, no, let's keep it with Ganesha and Lakshmi. And he said, wow, how you know about this stuff? And I said, if I explain this to you, you're not even going to understand it because you're only going to know it from a certain perspective. And he's like, oh, okay. And then he's like, but no, I really want to know that. I was like, yeah, we got 2 minutes. I can't explain this to you in 2 minutes. And then sure enough, honey, we were just going about a lot of stuff, and he was here to see his family. And yeah, I just cannot believe his name, Lock Venter. And like I said, I don't know about for y'all, but this is big for me. Because when I'm connected with energies of spirits and stuff, and they give me ideas, because I tell you, my meditation and my time alone, I tell spirit like what I need to do next to get where I need to be at. And spirit give me ideas. It literally came to me when someone messaged me and said they were having relationship problems and they feel like their love life is going down the drain. It literally dawned on me and said, bitch, this is what you can offer. This is the perfect time for that. We're going into the darkest hour, going into the cursing of the moon by Lord Ganesha, going into a different aspect of Lakshmi. Of course, there's 8 different aspects of her. One of the aspects of her actually, did some stuff with the moon too. And we're going into the new moon. Actually tomorrow. So I was really amazed closing out the winter solstice. So I was like, damn, this is perfect timing for that. And of course, out of respect, because a lot of people think that when we talk about culturally appropriating, not every deity see things for race, gender, and all that good stuff. They see you as persons, they see you as energy. And anybody who knows about the Devas knows exactly the fuck I'm talking about. Anything that's ancient, and we know that Hindu is a very ancient religion. It's actually the oldest living religion. When it comes to venerating of Lord Ganesha and Vishnu and Shiva and Sharada and Lakshmi and all these other deities, they don't really care about your past. They don't care, okay, well, this is an American white man trying to venerate. They don't give a fuck about that. If the qualities within you, okay, going into the Devi Gita, if the qualities of you or in you is in you of these deities, you are already holily filled. According to the scriptures, you are already granted the bestowing of their gifts. So going into me and how these beings came into my life, I was interested in certain people because I don't see race as a thing, as I mentioned before. And just so happened, I find Middle Eastern and Indian men very attractive. Going into, I tell you, a past life of mine, Mesopotamia, my very first incarnation on this planet. Of course, if you don't understand it, you don't understand that. My very first incarnation on this planet, before I knew anything about the Gnostic teachings, the Sumerian texts, all this good stuff, my very, very first incarnation on this planet was Mesopotamia. Okay, so a lot of T's going into from your very first incarnation all throughout your life, you have always carried these personalities. You've always carried these energies. And that's why every time when we see past lives or ancestral videos, the most recent one is Wednesday, where, what was it, Goody Wednesday? No, Goody Adams. Mama looked just like her great auntie Goody, but Goody was like lighter with blonde hair and shit. But Mama looked just like the girl, but she had a different personality. And that's how we are energetically. So although you've manifested in this life, whoever, whatever, however, all of your personality traits, all of your, we're going to call it spiritual DNA coding, you've brought them all into this life, right? You brought them all into this life, and some of your purposes of being here is to either get rid of old habits or to awaken new ones. And I mean by awaken new ones, recognizing who you really are. And so we're reminded by this, even when it comes to these gods and goddesses, right? We connect with these frequencies to remind us of who we are. These are reflections of ourselves. It's not the other way around. It's not no, oh, I realize I have certain qualities of Oshun. I realize I have certain qualities of Yewa. I realize that Yimaya, I have certain qualities. No, that is you. And because we go into the splitting of, and of course, like I said, we're not going to get into it, the multiverse and shit. Okay, that, like I said, that gets to a real deep conversation. But these are different fragmented, right? Fragmentations of the same frequency. And we know that the same frequency originated from Shakti energy, the divine, feminine, creative, nourishing energy that is in this universe and beyond. Without that Shakti divine energy, there's no God. Without that divine Shakti energy, there's no birds, there's no trees, there's no you, and there's no motherfucking me. So like I said, when we're tapping into these frequencies, we are awakening who we are. And this is why we are able to get the gifts that we ask for from these deities. And when people say, I worked with this person and it didn't work out for me, because that's not who you are. You can't get down and dirty like that person. You're not meant to be down and dirty like that. So that's why that frequency ain't going to work for you. I met people, I told y'all years ago, that was in, the African traditions, because, that's a lot of things that people talk about, especially on YouTube now, black, white, everybody's talking about voodoo, hoodoo, the Loas, the Orishas. And when I was doing readings for people about the spirits that were over them, people are like, you can't do that. There's a priest that have to, and you have to be. And it's like, bitch, you don't know anything about me, because, bitch, I tell you what I need to tell you, bitch. I tell you what, everything you need to know about, bitch, I tell you that. You don't know who I'm connected to. You don't know who I do workings with. You don't know what I did before I got on motherfucking YouTube. Bitch, like I said, bitch, I've been kept. So like I said, when you have the gift, you have the fucking gift. And I can sit down with any Babaloa, Dabaloa, Hugin, whoever the fuck, however the fuck, whatever title they want to have, and they can test the motherfucking spirits of me. I know what I know, I see what I see, and I feel what I feel. I'm never fucking wrong. If we're going to talk about arrogance, I guess I'll be arrogant in that matter. I'm never wrong about people's frequency and vibrations. When I feel like something is off, bitch, something is off. And I'm never wrong with it. People try to make me feel bad for it in the past. Oh, that's so fucked up. You prejudging. And then I start thinking, damn, maybe I am this fucked up, judgmental bitch. And then coming to find out, no, bitch, I was right. This bitch is a fucking pedophile. This bitch is a fucking con artist. This bitch is saying that she's a voodoo priest and shit. And mama is the fucking first lady of her church down there in fucking Mississippi. The fuck out of here. I know what I know. So like I said, when I was giving people these readings of these spirits, some people were shocked. And I'll never forget this. One of these girls in particular, and of course, I would love for her to come forward, and I would love to do like a one-on-one thing with her, and you guys could kind of hear her testimony. There was a girl that was African-American identifying in America from the South, and mama was a Rolling Stone, and I felt very connected to her because I'm a very free-spirited person. I'm not a fan of schedules. I'm not a fan of being locked down or any of that. If I feel like tomorrow I want to get up and move to probably Dubai, I'm going to move to Dubai. Like, bitch, that's just me. Like, I'm in the moment. I do what whatever. Okay, I'm not, compulsive. I'm not obsessive neither. Like, I plan things out. But if I feel like doing something, I'm going to do it. If I don't feel like doing something, I'm not going to do it. Okay, my mom can verify that's been my personality since the beginning. So Mama was going through a lot of stuff in her life, a lot of things. And I remember I was offering the spiritual reading. This is when I very first started offering it. And she's like, I want to get a spiritual reading because I went to somebody in New Jersey and they charged me in total, what did she say? $12,000, and basically was like a week worth of cleansing, reading, baptism, all this sort of good shit. And they told me that I had who did she say they told her that she had as her head? I don't know if it was Oya or Yimaya. I don't know. It was definitely not Oshun because a lot of people come and say Oshun. But anyway, I'm like, let me see. And Mama had dreadlocks and all that too, y'all. She was very much dreadlocky, crystals and all this good stuff. And I was like, something comes up with you about Asian. Like, I feel like you're really, really connected to Asia and you're really, really connected to like Greece. I feel like Greece, right? I feel very strong, heavy, you know, connection with you with Greece. And then even going into that too, there's some Nordic, you know, energies and Norse gods that walk heavily with you. And I feel like one of them you offended. And she's like, what do you mean? And how would I offend something I didn't know? And I was like, oh, you know, because you're a spiritual person, you're intuitive. And so I was seeing this lady with all this, you know, stuff like baggage and stuff, right? And I ended up having a dream about it too. And I even emailed her. I was like, listen, I had a dream that you had all this luggage and stuff, and the luggage, you lost one thing. Out of all the luggage you had, you lost one item, and you were trying to find that item. And I said, I couldn't even tell you what the fuck the item was, but I know you were trying to find this one item. And she was, you know, she confirmed. But anyway, this lady, I told her exactly what 3 energies she needs to venerate. And of course, she was like, "That well, that's crazy because I'm a black woman, and I wouldn't think that I'll be venerating Asian deities. I'll be venerating this and that." I said, "Listen, do it, y'all." To make a short story, a long story quick. I want to say within a month, this bitch was. Excuse me. This I said it right the first time. Lich. See, Spirit said, "Don't call her no bitch. Say lich." So lich. This lich was over there, not leech, lich. This lich was over there in Thailand. She met a man, and this man said that they had past lives together. Now, I don't know how accurate this was because I was like, you know, I don't know. Like maybe she told this man, and she said, no, I didn't tell him. But I was like, maybe she did tell him. She didn't remember that. She had a reading, and a spiritualist told her that she's connected to Asia. But I didn't tell her part of Asia. I just told her, you know, some deities' names. So she go to Thailand. She meet this guy who said that they've been, you know, acquainted for a very, very long time. They end up moving with each other. And I want to say she gave me like a 6-month update. These people are traveling Europe. So to make a long story short, Mama went from being poor and struggling in America, traveling from South Carolina, North Carolina to the West Coast, the East Coast, having an apartment in Washington, D.C. with nothing inside of it. And then Mama go over there to Thailand because Spirit told her to go to Thailand. She meets this man and her life changed for the better. Going even to other people. I know people that were also in the South that also was told, you're daughters of Oshun, you're with Shango, you're this, you're that. I'm like, no. They're telling you that because they got to have power over you. That is the spirit that is angry with you. They're telling you that you're Shango because when they need to get your ass in line, then they're going to go to actually Oshun. When they need to get your line, they're going to go actually to Orumila. Like, I was letting them know that. So, of course, they're like, well, I don't know. Because, you know, for 17 years, I was venerating Oshun as my head. And I said, well, you know, 17 years, what did you get? Because from what you're telling me, you've been divorced and married twice. From what you're telling me, you got sons that are in and out of fucking prison that's driving you fucking nuts. Because when your sons go to prison, you go to prison too. You're having financial problems. You're having issues with your neighbors. You're having issues at the work. So in the past 17 years dealing with Oshun, and Oshun is not that type of frequency because, of course, there's different aspects of Oshun. But even with the different aspects of Oshun, overall, she's about providing the good and getting rid of the bad. So why are you attracting all the bad shit? So I said, trust when I tell you this. That is not your head. This is your head. And when I tell you this bitch went from no job, son in and out of fucking prison. Well, I think at that time he was in prison. They kept moving his date back to be released. He actually ended up being released. I don't know y'all remember it too, because mom used to come on here a lot. And I think we got into one good time because mom would tell me to shut up and shit. Like, girl, don't be giving those people your attention and energy. And I'm like, girl, shut up and mind your business. But anyway, the son got released. They actually gave a date and he was released. Mama got a new job. She relocated. And it was like, girl. So I'm saying this to say once again, knowing your vibrations and knowing your frequencies is very important. And it's unfortunate that right now in the modern spiritual community, people don't really spend time knowing thyself. And this is why your love life is fucked up. This is why your health is fucked up. I don't care what nobody say. You're not going to sit here and convince me that you believe in a higher power and you feel like this higher power, unless you feel like the higher power is the devil, wants you to suffer. Like I said, that's Yahweh's way. Okay? I tell y'all, do your research on Yahweh, Yadabaoth. If you don't know what Yahweh is, who Yahweh is, Yadabaoth. The real Yadabaoth. Okay? That's the real, okay, that's the real Yahweh, honey. Okay? Okay? Everything about submissive and take all of my goods. God, I give you my money. You the master. I worship you. You know, that dead energy. That's Yahweh. So once again, there's no way you're going to convince me that there is a higher power out there that made you in the form of it, who made you a lesser God. It doesn't matter if you're a lesser God or greater God, but you're still a God. You have the ability to create, because a human being, regardless if you're gay or straight, you have the ability to create life. Okay? The birds and bees have the ability to create life. But anyway, going into humans, you have the ability to create life. So that makes you an ultimate creator. That makes you powerful beyond your own perception. And whether you choose not to have children in the physical world, you're manifesting them in the spiritual. We talk about servitors, ideas. We talk about bringing things into fruition. That's also in terms of creating. When you're out here doing sexual things with people, whether you're having kids or not, you're still creating things with these people. You're creating energies. People have slept with people and they leveled up. People have slept with people and they leveled down and they end up getting STDs and STIs from that. Don't ask me how I know people out here that's doing unprotected sex and they still haven't caught nothing yet. That, you know, it ain't really my business. I'm just saying. And yeah, some people, they did it the first time they got something. So once again, everything is about you being a creator. You having a power to get what you want and everything that you want. Don't let the people out here and got you thinking, well, if that's the case, win a lottery. Everybody don't want to fucking win a lottery, bitch. You have no debt, that's all that matters. You got money in the bank, that's all that matters. You got food in your mouth, that's all that matters. You got good health, that's all that matters. If you want to book a trip to fucking London tomorrow, that's all that fucking matters. You don't got to fucking win. Oh, well, if you got all this, girl, bye. That's the condition that you were taught. Well, if you're all that, then buy a house, buy a car, buy that, bitch. That's too much responsibility. Everybody don't want that shit. That's not their purpose. If everybody became house owners and this and that, then bitch, who's going to be the fucking tenants? Everybody became farmers and grew their own fucking food, then who's going to be working at the stores and shit? Think about that for a minute. Everybody cannot do that. It's not everybody's theme and scheme to do that. But you have to understand, for you, what is your purpose? What are you here for? What is your abilities? Because God gave you all this sense and knowledge for a particular reason. The greater gods bestowed onto you, the lesser gods, all this wisdom for something, for a reason. And it's deeper, once again, than you even understand. And when it says you ask and you will receive, seek and you shall find, people don't got the answer because they're not seeking. Like I said, I've heard people all the time, I don't got the money, I can't get the money, I don't have the time, I can't do. And I'm like, bitch, because you're not really seeking after that. I knew people, girl, years ago, honey, you know, back in my old chapter, girl, they were looking for work. No, they didn't have work. They were like, girl, I sleep with my mom and my daddy. I don't got a car because I don't got a job. And I said, baby, you know Taco Bell is hiring. Oh, fuck that shit, honey. I'm worth $30 an hour. Well, why don't you go find a $30 an hour job then? So do you not want a job or you do want a job? Oh, bitch, security work. Oh, girl, I don't want to do no security work. That's low budget money. What? So you not need money? You do need money. Because, bitch, I sold Avon. I sold Mary fucking Kay. Bitch, I sold Herbalife. Bitch, I sold Cutco. I sold Vima. Bitch, I sold everything that I can to make sure that I don't be homeless, hungry, and without, bitch. And this is why we manifest the life for us. So, like I said, going into you being the mother, the wife, the daughter, the auntie, the daddy, the brother, anything you want, you can get. Anything you want. In the time, you can get it. But it's about you. How much effort are you putting into it? Do you have the knowledge to get this to come in? Are you just throwing out ideas because it's a part of your condition? I said this before, and I always say this. Sometimes we have wants, but when you realize that the wants that you have is not really the ones you really want, it's the ones that other people wanted you to have, and you were conditioned to believe that's what you wanted. And of course, I go into a whole bunch of stuff. People that are out here, acting like they totally straight and they gay, that type of shit. You've been conditioned to believe that it was wrong to be who you really are, and you out there thinking, "Oh, I'm having so much bad luck with women." Yeah, because that's not really who you are, baby. That's why you're on Grindr and shit, hiding who you are, trying to get laid. Because bitch, that's not really who you are. Oh, honey, I'm into women, married a woman, and then got a gay boyfriend on the side, or transgender girlfriend on the side, or whatever the case. You might be married to a man and have a lesbian lover on the side. Yeah, baby, you don't really like that woman that really like that man. You like the ping or you like the vagina. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Everybody's not meant to be straight. Everybody's not meant to be gay. Everybody's not meant to be trans. Everybody's not meant to be any of that. We got to have diversity in this world. That's what makes the planet beautiful. If everything on this planet was the same color, could you imagine how boring that would be? Like if the trees, the grass, the car, everything was blue. Could you imagine that? I mean, I love the color blue, especially light blue. But that would be boring, bitch. Okay? So we have to have diversity. We have to have the yellows and the purples and the merlots and the greens and the orange. We got to have all these different colors to make things beautiful, to liven it up. And that's how it is with your life. Once again, I came onto YouTube to offer spiritual services and to offer classes to show people that you can have anything you motherfucking want and anything you need. You have the ability to tap in because you are spiritual beings having human experiences. And although your mind cannot comprehend, your spirit knows, and your spirit will always show. You just have to learn how to quiet yourself down, cut off person, place, and things that are distracting you and stressing you out, okay? And tap in and say, what the fuck am I doing? So going back to what we were talking about initially, Lochvender. I was so amazed. I said, I got to get on here today. I got to show my people that we literally wrapped up yesterday the Ganesha Mahalakshmi class. And this man comes all the way. He said he's originally from India. He had a very strong Indian accent too, We'll say Hindi accent because I won't say Indian accent because in India, there's so many languages in India, like the Philippines. People say, oh, what language are you speaking? Anyway, there's so many languages in India. But anyway, so I could tell with that. But, he was like, yeah, I live in New Jersey. I work for, Coca-Cola. And then he said, I needed a satellite job. So I went ahead and said, let me sign up because I know I'm going to be taking a trip. And he said, I started working here. And then I looked on there and I think he said he's barely been working for a month. So it would make a lot of sense because a month ago would be Thanksgiving. So I guess that it was like during the holidays, I'm going to make some extra money. But I was like, come on in here, Lakshmi. I'm telling y'all, when the mothers are with you, they with you. And I'm that bitch. Okay? Ain't nothing but a bang, bang, ching, ching, wang, wang, bitch, to get you right together, bitch. But see, I know that peasants, and we're not talking about my people, girl. We're talking about the haters right now. We know that peasants not know what they do. So, girl, sometimes there's sympathy. Sometimes you sympathize with people. Oh, somebody I know was trying to say, I have sympathy for people. I do too. You may not know that, but I do. I do. Because, bitch, like I said, at the end of the day, girl, I wouldn't be here if that was the case. If I didn't have sympathy for people, I wouldn't be here. If I didn't have sympathy for people, I wouldn't do work for nobody, girl. I'd just be sucking dick all day. That's the case. Shaking titties all day. How about that? Bitch, being sugar mamas and sugar girl, being a sugar baby. Girl, saying, I'm about to fuck up everything, girl. Let me look for the politics and look up Donald Trump's son and become be Candace. What's her name? Candace off the Have and Have Not. Girl, let me be this high-end escort and get everybody. So what the girl say? The girl said all these transgenders trying to turn out these people's brothers and shit. The girl said, what's her name? Pink Lesson? Nasty bitch. She said, y'all ladies need to be careful. These people out here, these men that think they're women out here taking your sons and shit. Bitch, I should be that bitch. I should show y'all just how fucking thieving I could fucking be, bitch. Start up in fucking Florida, make my way all the way up and come right on down. Go up to Nova Scotia and come down, bitch. Make sure I turn it all out. Bitch, you a politic, you a minister, a pastor of the church, you a rabbi. Bitch, I'm turning you the fuck out. Okay? 18 and older, I'm turning you the fuck out, baby. That's what I'll be doing, girl. Call me the girl. But see, like I said, I'll be having sympathy. Okay, I'll be having sympathy. So I'm like, girl, let's not do that, girl. There's another way. If the ultimate goal is to be successful and happy, there's other ways to be successful and happy. As I mentioned before, people like, I want to do a ritual to win the lottery. Why though? If you need the money, do a ritual to get the money. But why do a ritual to get the lotto when you could get the money in different ways? You could say, Spirit, make it to where everybody who meet me donate $2,000 to me. Girl, you can say, hey, I want to go to the fucking Las Vegas casino, one of the casinos, and I want to make sure I walk up out of there, Spirit, I want to make sure everybody buy all my drinks, so I don't got to pay nothing out of pocket. And I want to make sure when I get to the table, the blackjack table, there's a rich man there willing to pay my way. And then the money I win, he let me keep. Girl, bye. They do that all the time. But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'll be doing, working on. Girl, these scratch off girls and shit, like, girl, there's other ways to make that money, honey. I'd be damn about, girl. But when you know better, you do better. When you don't know better, you don't know better. Okay. So anyway, honey, let's go and take, honey, pull up by you in the store at you. I know that's right, honey. That's amazing. His name. All right, come on here, Rico. I've been having a lot of dreams. I'm picking up money, bills, and coins. Oh, something coming for you, Rico. Something good coming. But you know that, Rico. You know that, Rico. You take care of people. Okay. Ow! You take good care of people, and I wanted them. And I always say that you don't spend, you invest. Come on in here. Ow! You don't spend with me, you invest with me. So Spirit said, because bitch, I can tell y'all, and I don't say this to throw shit at people. I don't use my money for drugs. I don't use my money for cigarettes. I don't use my money for alcohol. I put my money back into what it is with my goals and dreams. Come on in here. That's where my motherfucking money go. Okay, hello? So bitch, you better be goddamn right. I'm productive with society, not an in-debtor to fucking society. Okay, so when you spend with me, you invested with me, and bitch, Spirit saying thank you for taking care of one of my children, one of my good children. So in return, I'm gonna take care of you. Hello. So bitch, goddamn well, excuse me, Rico, you know exactly what's coming for you, honey. You need to just be strong, be courageous, and stand on it. Okay. Don't be nervous. Don't double think it, honey. We're manifesting. 2023 is the year. What you want, you speak it, it's going to motherfucking happen. Hello? Can we say that again? 2023 is going to be the year. You're manifesting. You're speaking your manifestation into existence. All the things you wanted, the house, the car, the job, the relationship, 2023 is your motherfucking year. And I stand on that. Bitch, how about that? When 2024 come, bitch, y'all can go ahead and say, Mystic, you lied about. Okay, girl, I'll delete my YouTube then. How about that? If 2023 ain't the year for y'all, bitch, please go ahead and let me know so I go to delete my motherfucking YouTube channel. Bitch, how about that? We're gonna bet the YouTube channel. We're gonna bet the Two Spirit Mystic. We're gonna put down it all. Madam Merkaba. We're gonna put everything that I've been talking about up until this point on the motherfucking line. If 2023 ain't your motherfucking year, and we're talking about people who are being conscious of what they're thinking, what they're speaking, what they're doing, because bitch, you can't be getting good things in life but fucking with fuck people. You cannot be expecting good things out of life but dealing with fucking miserable people. Every time you turn around, oh my God, it's drama. Oh my God, I just want to tell you, my neighbor, she came my girl. This is why shit ain't working out for you, because you always find yourself in the middle of fucking shit. You cannot become prosperous dealing with dead energy. Okay? But mark my word, 2023 is your motherfucking year. Pay attention. Come on in here. Spirit is always talking. 2023, honey. Prejudging is your intuition speaking to you. Right. Come on in here. Ow. Oh, going into Lock Vendor too, y'all. Lock Vendor Lock vendor, vendor actually mean winner, to gain. Okay. And we know Lakshmi is money, right? Lakshmi is, opening up. We can even say road opener, like the word lock, like literally lock, right? Lock could be unlocking or it could be locking. When in the spiritual world, you don't have to say unlock. You just say lock and keys. And, spirit knows in your intention what you're trying to do. Like I told y'all with road opening work. Abre Camino work works also with shutting the roads to things as well, you know and it's called reversing magic or chaotic magic. And also that goes something too that I want to say too, because of course, Julie brought this up last night, that she was watching something and someone was saying that fire takes away and water brings to you. And I don't know if anybody's seen that, if anybody believe that, because they were saying, when you do birthday candle wishes, does these wishes come true? And I had to bring up to Julie, because we hung out before I moved. We hung out that year for my birthday. And I asked her, do you remember that I bought candles for my cake? And first she said no. And she said, yes, you did. I said, did I not end up moving 4 months after that? Did I not end up moving 4 months after my birthday? And I know that's when it came to her. Like, no, it does work. What happens is, yes, fire is the purifier. Yes, fire is the destroyer. But also when it comes to fire, it brings in new. Fire is a cleanser, right? It removes the unwanted. And when you remove the unwanted, what's the opposite of that? The wanted comes in. So fire definitely is a bringer. Yes, primarily it removes, it takes away, but it's all about your intention. So the individual who thinks that speaking wishes over candles is actually going to take things away from you, they're going to always have that problem because that's their belief system. People who think that water brings to them, it's going to be true. But like I said, in my opinion, it's both, because water removes more than fire does, in my opinion. Okay? Because when we do our cleanses, our baths and stuff, right? Water is to cleanse away. And when it cleanses away the negative, what comes in? The positive, right? What comes in? The positive. So, like I said, I could see both sides to that. Fire being the taker, but the giver, just like water. But it's all about your intentions. It's all about the elements you're connected with. We talk about this all the time. What is your spiritual element? Technically, my primary element is earth. Okay? Healing, loving. Okay? Not really all that patient, but still healing, nurturing. Okay? Guiding, stabilizing, strengthening. Right? And of course, if you need to know what your elements are, you can look at your hands. I told you just before, don't be ashamed of your big hands. You got big hands. Don't be ashamed of that, girl. My mama's 5'2", bitch, and my mom's hands are almost the same size as my hands. Okay, hello. Bitch, don't be ashamed of that, girl. My mama is also a healer, a nurturer. Okay, bitch. Right now, she's a den mother at her motherfucking job. Hello? Bitch, let's talk about it, honey. A den mother. And guess what? My grandmother was a den mother at a convalescent. Hello? No, don't ask what the fuck that means, girl. I think you take on the role of like everybody's mama and shit. I don't know. But anyway, but your hands say what your primary sign is. But spiritually speaking, fire is my element. Bonfires, candles, whatever, fireplaces, anything major I need done, fire gives me what I need to get. Going into my chart, I have a lot of water element on my chart though. That will also make me connected to the water element. But once again, it's all about what are you connected to? Okay, what do you feel is most potent with you? Okay, and once again, like I said, water is definitely going into even sage. When you sage out your house, you need to also burn other things with sage, because sage removes things, and when things are being removed, it removes everything too. Sage does not, going into sage and Palo Santo, it does not discriminate on what it's removing. Going into Ruda too, Rue, it's stripping away everything. You have to add something else into it to where the bad is cleaned away and the bad stays away. And then, of course, going into sage too, in some cultures, they burn sage to actually bring in good stuff. And I'm like, well, it's the same thing. Like, your intention is to bring in good stuff, But the sage is clearing out the bad shit anyway, so it's doing the same thing. And if your intention is to burn sage to get rid of the bad shit, in reverse, it's going to bring in the good shit because your intention is to get rid of the bad to bring in the good. So once again, it's about your intentions, what you're desiring. That's what it's about. Okay. That's what it's about, honey. Ow! I feel like you must have some real spirits on you to sleep around unprotected. I'm telling you right now, I don't play that. I just don't know people could do that. They got so many sex toys out there. I'm not even trying to get gruesome and all that good shit, nasty and all that. They got so many sex toys for the low that looks real and feel real. No, 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 thank you. Not only got to worry about STDs and STIs, you got to worry about motherfuckers trying to rob you. You got to worry about motherfuckers trying to get you to get. Girl, no, thank you. I'm good. I'm good over here, honey. Sorry, It ain't girl bye. Unless you're trying to have a baby, I can see that. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can't have a baby with a toy. Yeah, you can have a baby with. Yeah, but we're talking about for pleasure and shit. Oh, I need somebody to do it. No, you don't. You need some spirits upon you, bitch. That's what fuck you need upon you. And if you be like, I'm always getting sick, yeah, because you got energy on you. And if you're not sleeping with multiple people, the person you're dealing with is, because spirits jump, especially when it comes to sexual spirits, they jump. Okay, for sure. I'll never forget. I met one guy, and we kind of liked each other, but it was strictly, fun. I was gonna say business, but girl, it was no paying situation, honey. And literally, I would have nightmares, bitch, where I was like, bitch, why am I having all these nightmares? Because nightmares normally mean that you're hiding something. Like, people have secrets, they usually have nightmares. When people are hiding secrets or people are doing some fucking mischievous shit on the under, you have nightmares. So I'm like, girl, what the fuck am I doing? Bitch, it was his motherfucking ass. Okay? All praises to the Mahadevia. Yeah, Mystic. I was like, wow, when I found out Lakshmi is the Mahadevia, Kamala, I was like, oop, not the vice president. Listen. Hello? Hello? Come on in here, Kamala. Yes, Kamala is actually an aspect of Lakshmi. Yep, she who rides the lotus, definitely. So the president, the vice president is Lakshmi, right? Uh-huh. Now, not Joe Biden, girl. Devil ass. Anyway, yes, honey, Mahavdivyas, honey, are the real divine knowledge. I have a theory on the Tripura, Sudari, and on Orisha, I feel are connected. They are. And these Devyas came before the Orishas. Hello? Just saying, Most High is consistent with love. I know that's right, honey. Yes, 2023 is going to be powerful. Yes, it is, honey. See, I believe that the manifestations are coming faster. I had a thinking that I needed more money, and the last few days, my has been calling me in for extra hours. But I also think it's Pele veneration. I'm telling you right now. And you are protected in your endeavors. You are protected and guided in your endeavors. Yes, honey. Bring harm to none, and harm will stay away from you. Okay, I'm going to keep that there, okay? Hello. Yes, honey, that's good. I know that's right, Jay. Honey, come on in here. Congratulations, honey. Lakshmi is the material opulence, and the Sarashti is the artistic abundance and creative. Well, believe it or not, don't forget about poverty. There's a whole bunch of tea. I don't like this. What I don't like to do. I don't like to. When I'm talking about a deity, I really try not to bring up other deity names because I don't want to confuse people into thinking that these are the same people and this and that. No, if I ever bring up like Ishtar and Inanna, like okay, avatars of each other, but definitely in their own right, these energies are separate. So the same thing with the Parvatis, the Sararatis, the Lakshmis, the Kamalas. Like, okay, yes, these are all, divine feminine, but there's different aspects because technically speaking, all these goddesses are Durga. I mean, you really want to get down to the nitty gritty when it goes into the devas, honey. If you really want to get into it, they all came from Durga. Okay. Okay, there's no coincidence that Durga also rides on a lion. Okay, hello? Mm-hmm. Anyway, but water can push and pull. I'm telling you, like the tides of the water, right? Like when the moon is close to the earth, the water goes away. So you're removing things from you. When the moon goes further, then the tides come high, right? And it might be the other way around, but the tides come higher. So it's bringing in something. So all elements have two sides to it, right? That's why I said before, and people are like, I don't manifest nothing. Yes, you do. You manifest the negative because you speak about negativity more. So you're manifesting, but you're manifesting negativity. Everybody's manifesting something. But what are you thinking about predominantly? What actions are you doing? What are your thoughts? What are the words you speaking? Are you like, listen, I can't be around that negative energy today? When you start thinking like that, bitch, you'll see a difference in your life. But no, girl, you got to be around the tea, the drama. I need to know what's going on, honey. Let me go look at this girl to see the drama she in today. Yeah, that's why your life's filled with drama. Oh, honey, it's like as the world turns in my life. Of course it is, because bitch, you like drama. You like drama. I never you say that you look at things or you contribute to things that are about building of oneself. It's always some bullshit. And that's why your life is bullshit. No shade, but shade, bitch. That's why it's always bullshit. Anyway, and not, nobody in particular, honey. Come on in here, water. Waves go back and forth. You get caught in a wave at the beach. It can push you further into the sea. I know that's right, honey. On my work unit, the floor is connected to the labor and delivery unit. So I love seeing the pregnant ladies in labor pass by. It reminds me of you, my God. I know that's right, honey. Well, she's connected with you. You know that she's connected with you, and she's always telling you, I'm right here with you. She always say, Rico, I'm a word away. She always said that. She said, Rico, I'm right here. You don't have to look far. I'm right here, honey. Come on in here. Yes, honey. I'm convinced the first form of God is right. You said it. You said it. You said it. Well, you have to think about it too. Going into the stories of human, they are alleging, and that's why I be telling people, like, I think modern day science is a combination of ancient wisdom being, mixed in. There was a meme that I saw years ago where they were talking about things to prove that God is real, and then things the scientists do to prove that God's not real. And it literally was the opposite of what the things that prove that God is real. So it was like, oh, girl, you'll be fighting with people. Okay? Kind of like the guy that said, well, if you got to apply for a job to get a job and you got the job, maybe you got the job because you applied for the job. And it's like, but how would someone who doesn't have training in that job, how would they be able to get that job though? Like there's positions that people I know have worked who are very spiritual and they got that job without having those credentials to get that job. Hello? Can we talk about it for a minute? They got that job without having the credentials. When you look at those credentials, say you got to have 5+ years in the managerial position. You got to have a bachelor's in administrating, blah, 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 blah. And this person had none of that and they got that position. And okay, and they were a person of color. So you can't be like, well, maybe because they were white. Nope, they're black. And they got it. I have a relative right now that works in a very high position of the system. And they went from working at, what was it, a beer nut place? They packaged peanuts and shit and beer nuts and all that. And girl went from that to literally taking a community, a community something class. It was something with community outreach or something, to where they literally worked with this person. This person's like, hey, you should work for this job. You'll be good with that type of stuff. You okay, mama? I see Bella up here wagging her tail. She getting excited. You'll be good with this type of job, and you blah, blah, blah. And they were like, oh, I can't do it, blah, blah, blah. Honey, they've been at this job for 12 years. Good paying salary too, honey. Good paying salary. Good paying salary. They know everything about everybody before we know about everybody. But anyway, really, really amazing. So going into that, they said that a meteor came and hit Earth that brought cells or something with it. When it hit the water, the cells mixed up with bacteria and life was formed, and then we became a fish and became human. And I'm like, isn't that the story about I can't even think of the name right now. It starts with an A though. The part fish, part human God, and it also goes into the Orishas too. Doesn't that sound like that story? Like why the popes wear the fish mouth on their head, and then going into the Christian sign, it's a fish, a Pisces sign for Jesus. What would Jesus do? Like, isn't that some deep shit? Like, girl, that's once again the God. Like you said, the ultimate God, creation. It goes back into us being in the amniotic fluid, right? For 10 months. It goes into all that. Going into saline. We need saline water, which is basically salt water. When we're dehydrated, when we go have surgeries, our IVs are fucking saline. Okay, going into, the girls who get implants like mine, they're saline. Okay, girl, we need it. We need saline, girl. Okay, we're 80% water. Okay, we need sodium. I know they say we don't, but we do. Sodium is considered an electrolyte. Okay, so anyway, very very deep stuff, honey. The boss been calling me in. I know that's right. I can't forget Parvati. That's basically my mother. I know that's right, honey. I know that people use Parvati and Durga as stand-in for each other in a lot of texts. Oh, you know why? Gotta go back to work. Love and light. Thank you so much, Rico. Love and light. Okay. Also, you probably didn't see it. She probably already left right now. If you guys want to take, if you have not signed up for the Ganesha Mahalakshmi class, and you did sign up for those other classes, and of course, because I told y'all I was going to send those classes over, I'm not. Okay. But this week we're going to send them over. The part 2 to all those classes. We're going to finish the classes this week. As the mystery class is going to be this class for y'all. Okay, so I can get that going. If y'all want to see it tonight, okay, I can go ahead and send you the link. You come on in. We play both of the classes for you. You ask your questions only relating to the class, because I know we get a little excited and we're like, damn, while we're on this topic, let's talk about no, only about this. Okay. Okay. Love you, light, Rico. Have a good night at work. I'm going to tell you that particular Orisha is an avatar of Tripura Sundari, because both of those spirits go into that I am divine perception and beauty in metaphorical sense. You said it. You believe. Okay, you believe. The fish, dog, Zagon. Right, but it's a longer name, though. It's not just that short name. It's a real long name. A real long name, honey. Hello? Okay, and literally his name means my children who are a fish or something like that. Just like Imaya. Yeah, they say Draco comes from the word dragon, and that the fish he was a serpent fish. I can't believe that. Well, Draco actually means dragon, but also Draco is actually, I don't know. We could get into that. Yeah, we won't get into that. That's a little bit of heavy energy. Okay, that goes into that Saturn energy too. Okay, Draco, yeah, dragon, serpent, T. You said it. And of course, everything is serpent, right? Once again, Yada both is lion face, serpent body. Think about it. Everything is about dragons. That's what a dragon technically give you, right? Doesn't a dragon technically give you a lion's face with a mix of a snake? Think about it for a minute. Think about it. I'm not telling you, but I'm telling you. Think about it, honey. Going into Leviathan. What is Leviathan? Hello? Going into the thing that's at the very bottom of the water. What is this? Okay. A 7-headed dragon? Okay, I'm just saying, I'm just saying, honey. Okay, I'm just saying. Okay. Also, would Spirit over Saturn be the highest deity for us? No. Mm-mm. No. No, 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 no. Because, of course, we're getting into Cronus and we're getting into, all the good tea. And you just got to love, too, how this culture on this planet is definitely, I would say this. I feel like the Saturn energy is used as a cover for Yada like going into the cross. It's not ironic that Saturn symbol is a cross with a male kneeling down, going into the black cube. Like it goes into some deep shit. Going into the judge. Once again, the judges, right? Police energy is Mars and Saturn. Every time that Mars is in retrograde, and I want y'all to do your research on this too. Every time that Mars is in retrograde, there's something with police, something with police. But police officers are connected to Mars and Saturn. Judges are connected to Saturn and Jupiter energy. Okay, but heavily Saturn. Really, really amazing too, honey. Very amazing. Okay. Anyway, that's what I'm going to talk about tonight, you all. Okay, I kept y'all for an hour. And of course, shout out to the two people that's up in there, honey. Ow. Yes, honey. Shout out to you all, honey. And so listen, I'll be back. Okay. Y'all be seeing me again. Okay, very soon. Okay. And that's it, honey. Listen, I gotta get my ass up at 9 a.m. I gotta go, girl, gotta go deal with this car. Oh, girl. I gotta help my mom with some tea. Well, listen. Love and light. Love and light. Yes, honey. Have a good night, y'all. Okay. Be good. Love yourselves. Bye for now. Ha ha ha.